right, you guys. So we have been on the road for less than a half an hour. We've already had to stop once to put more oil in my car. It keeps giving me a minimum oil level. So we don't know what's going on. And we put another quart in it. It did it again. And so we are thinking that we're probably going to end up flying to New Jersey. Unfortunately, God, I wanted you guys to see the GTS, and this is like worst case scenario, but at this point I don't know that I trust the car for 9 hours. I definitely don't want to put more oil in it because I just feel like at that point could run into more issues, and I can't really get the car onto a lift and quickly diagnose, you know, if it has a leak or if something's going on. So I think what we're going to end up doing is either flying or taking the Tiguan. But on another note, we're riding with Cars with Keeve, Michael, and his wheel just came off of the car. We haven't even gotten out of Charlotte. And we're already like 2 hours behind, and we're just having issue after issue. And the only two cars that are good right now are the two G80s, but they're full of stuff for the show. So yeah, that's where we're at. We're trying to find Cars with Keeve right now. Michael on the side of the road up here somewhere to see what exactly happened, but he said he felt vibrations and the wheel. Did he say it came off?
I mean, it's definitely off. There's no lugs on the wheel.
There's no lugs on the wheel. So who knows what happened? I mean, I know that car was just getting worked on at a shop, but the wheel came off, dude. So I don't know what's going on. This is like a very strange start to this trip. But yeah, we'll reconvene once we find Michael and go from there. What are the chances, man? Like we didn't even get out of Charlotte, and we started having like all these weird issues. But what I think is going on is I know for sure the car isn't leaking oil. It's not burning oil. I've been driving this car for the past 3 weeks after doing all the maintenance stuff and like obviously fresh oil and putting even more in for the bigger oil cooler. Been driving this car hard a lot, and we've had 0 issues. And then the second we leave for New Jersey, I get multiple oil message lights. So I talked with Brian, and what we think it is it could be the oil, the sensor, the measuring sensor, which, you know, if it goes bad, it's going to basically always tell you that you're low on oil. The problem with that is you're guessing at that point, and obviously you don't want to overfill the car with oil because then you can, you know, run into really big issues. As much as it pains me, and as much as I want to bring this car, the risk isn't worth it. So we are going to go get the Tiguan. So you guys are going to see the Tiguan at the show.
The other thick whip.
The other thick whip. Man, what a bummer, dude. It is what it is, but at least we can still go. It's a new day, fellas. It's a new day. We got in yesterday. into Atlantic City, New Jersey, you know, hit the boardwalk, did all the things that you do in Atlantic City. Went to Wet Willie's, had some alcoholic smoothies. Oh man, what a day yesterday was. Super unfortunate, you guys. Like I said earlier, you guys, you know, with something like that, I just didn't want to risk it. Could be nothing, could be something, but that's not something that you want to find out in the middle of Virginia when you're from Charlotte and going to, you know, Atlantic City. So ultimately, I think the right call was to not bring the car, but at least come and show up and be able to see you guys and hang out and yeah, just be a part of the event. Am I bummed? Absolutely, man. I'm so bummed. Like, what are the chances that I've been driving the car for 3 weeks and it's been absolutely fine? I've had no issues, and then not even 5 minutes into the trip, I get the low oil message. It's just like, what? Honestly, when I saw it, I couldn't believe it. I was like, there's no way. There's no way this is happening right now. And again, it's probably nothing. Like, more than likely, it's not a big deal. It's either one of the oil sensors because they're super sensitive and they do fail. I don't think it is. I'm leaning towards the fact that it may be like a gremlin in the tune, which is something that I had all day to research on the drive up here, and I did see a lot of cases with people running boot mode tunes, and after they reflash the map, these things would go away. So when it comes to something like that, you just really don't know. It's like, man, I wish this car just had a dipstick. Couldn't you just have given me a dipstick? Like, that would have solved everything. It's been so much easier. Why do you have to over-engineer everything, BMW? Yeah, we'll figure out what it is, man, when we get back. But unfortunately, you guys, the GTS is not here, and it sucks to say it. It really does suck to say it because I was so excited to bring that car, man. I've spent 2 months just going full gas at building that car and getting it ready for this show. It's really like what the goal was, to get it ready for this show. You know what? It's cool. I'm here with the boys. We're having fun. I get to meet you guys. The Tiguan did a fantastic job. The M4 is fine. It's gonna be fine. Everything's cool. It's just this stupid low oil message. Could be a sensor, could be a gremlin in the tune. It's gotta be one of those. I'm guaranteeing it's one of those. But I just didn't feel like the risk was worth it in the off chance that it was something more serious, you know, which I don't think it was. Car drives fine. Halfway through the trip or something like that. So anyways, we've got a lot to do today. I've got some videos to make. We're gonna go over to Brian's shop. The boys are inside eating some breakfast, editing. I love you guys. Thank you all so much for the support. Can't wait to see you tomorrow. Also, another important message. Michael, Cars with Keeve, made it. He is fine. He got the other car back to the shop, and then he had his wife bring up his other car, his 440, and he brought that. He got in last night. He's safe. He is sound. But yeah, his wheel, like all of the lug nuts came off, besides one lug nut. And his wheel was like barely hanging on to the hub. The brake rotor went through the BBS wheel, the barrel, damaged the fender, the bumper, like, yeah, not good. Not a good situation. But it was very odd and strange that both of these things happened, like my weird oil thing and then his wheel thing, within minutes, like 2-3 minutes of each other. We were just like, are we not supposed to go on this trip or what? But everyone persevered, pushed through, and we're here. With that being said, I love you guys. I will see you tomorrow at the show. I can't wait to see you guys. Can't wait to meet new faces. Can't wait to meet old faces and kick it with you guys. So see you tomorrow. Love you. Peace.